Hey everybody, it's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. June is Pride Month and Simon Says Stamp has come out with an amazing release with the help of Kathy Zilski. She's created an amazing stamp and die set that's going to be perfect for guys, gals, and non-binary pals. I was so excited to get my hands on this stamp set and create an awesome card using those stamps. It's a really fun set and is very versatile. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's in the stamp set and then of course put this card together. This is the You Are Loved stamp set from Simon Says Stamp and CZ Design. This stamp set is awesome because of how versatile it is. It has 3 different flags for you to use, so that way you can color them in any way that you'd like. It of course includes the rainbow. You can use the happy and celebrate mixed in with the pride. It has some great sentiments to use in it, like so proud to stand with you, I love who you are loved, we love you so much. I also love that this stamp set is inclusive and includes gender pronouns like he, him, she, her, they, them. There's also the Love is Love in 2 different styles. You also can't forget the community of hands with hearts. So starting off this project today, of course I'm using the You Are Loved stamp set like I talked about at the beginning of this video. I just had to show it off again because it's pretty amazing with everything that it comes with and all that's included in it. There's just so much that you can do with it. I'm going to start off my project today by using some Canson XL watercolor paper. I'm going to cut out a panel that's a little bit larger than an A2 sized card, and I'll cut it down using some dies whenever I'm ready. What I'm doing is I'm using some Versamark ink and then the pride flag and stamping it down using that Versamark ink, and then using a black embossing powder. And I know a lot of people don't like black embossing powder because it just gets everywhere, but I really wanted a way to kind of keep the color that I'm going to use in its spot because I'm going to be doing some watercoloring on it using some distress inks. So I really wanted a way to keep everything in place and not have them kind of move around and end up bleeding into one another. So that's why I'm using the embossing powder. I could have used white, but I felt like the black really makes it stand out quite nicely. So the colors that I'm using today are Candied Apple, Carved Pumpkin, Fossilized Amber, Lucky Clover, Blueprint Sketch, and Wilted Violet. All I'm doing is taking the re-inkers and literally putting like 1 drop onto my work surface and then using a water brush and applying that onto, dipping it into the color and then applying it straight to the card panel. And it gives some really bright colors, and I could always go back and get more color if I needed to. Water brushes and distress re-inkers are amazing ways to color large areas in a quick amount of time. Once I got that done, I used the Pride stamp from the stamp set and stamped it down again on the same watercolor paper. I wanted everything to be the same, so I used the same watercolor paper and used some Versamark ink, and again used the black embossing powder. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it twice. So I went ahead and did the heat emboss once, and now I'm going to use my Versamark ink pad again and stamp right on top of the first heat emboss, so that way it really raises it up and really gives it a little dimension. I think this is an incredible way to really make those images or words or whatever you're doing stand out and give some real depth to them. It also again helps keep that watercolor in place so that way it doesn't bleed out and you can color within the lines a lot easier. At least that's what I found. What I'm doing now is I'm going in reverse rainbow order, so starting at purple and moving back through the rainbow and I actually leave red for the little heart on the top, but I just, again, color everything in like I did the pride flags. Next, I'm grabbing the VersaFine ink and the Celebrate sentiment from the stamp set. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it in the top left corner, kind of nestled in above the P and R and before the I. I'm using the Onyx black ink because I didn't know if the heat embossing would really work very well with this small sentiment. It would be fine, more than likely, but I wanted something different, and so I used just some flat ink. I guess you could say flat ink. I just used some ink to stamp that on really quick. Next, I'm grabbing this Avery L. They're pre-made card bases. They're 100-pound, and I have this, I think it's Caribbean blue. I don't remember exactly which color it is, but it's a light blue color. I figured it would be perfect for giving a little dimension without being distracting. I thought about doing white on white, but I wanted another color in there. I'm going to use my Tombow Extreme Adhesive to make sure that it really sticks down. I always use it whenever I do watercoloring because I feel like it really helps keep that watercolor paper down and attached onto the front of the card base. I also forgot to mention that I did do some die cutting off camera. I used the Simon Says Stamp stitched rectangle die for both of these, so that way I could get a nice clean A2 sized card panel. It's just smaller than A2, just a hair. As you can see, there's that nice blue border around the panel here, and I think that works out perfectly. I used some foam adhesive rectangles on the back of this Celebrate Pride part, and I was debating on which way I wanted it. Did I want it off kilter a little bit, or did I want it straight on? I thought about doing it a little off kilter, but to me it just made more sense to stick it right in the middle and right on level. I think it worked out the best. And there you go, there's the finished card. This is a great stamp set, and I can't wait to see what else I'll be able to create with it. Thanks for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm making it my goal in 2021 to hit 100,000 subscribers, but I need your help to make that happen. Take a moment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then don't forget to check out the other great videos that I have here on my channel. Also, share this video with your friends and tell them to come check out the Off Kilter Crafter.